You look like a soccer referee.
Looks like
I'll pull out the yellow card.
Got my fucking long socks on, dog.
look like a fucking PE teacher,
So,
bro.
Holmes. So, business.
All right. Ready?
Hey, bro, put your stomach in. That's a little embarrassing.
That's why you always wear black on fucker.
Yeah, dick. What's up, everybody? Thank you for hanging out at another Willie Barcena's drop-in. Much love to everyone, man. And it's incredible how I run into people around and you guys tell me that you enjoy the shows and what we do. And, you know, so it just motivates us to keep going because sometimes we think like, is anybody out there?
Is anybody watching?
Hey, so we just had Easter, man. Easter weekend. And this is gonna sound, and please, I'm not mocking religion, so please, you know, don't judge. I don't know what Easter's about.
It's the resurrection of Easter of Jesus, right?
Yeah. It's the
Well, you went to Catholic school and you got really serious Catholic school stuff, Fabian.
yeah.
I know because I paid. Shit was expensive. Better learn some Catholic stuff.
Well, yeah. Well,
What is it,
let me
bro?
break it down.
Okay, break it down, bro.
So I think he died for 3 days.
Okay.
He was dead for 3 days, and he was like they put his body like in this like big like tomb like covered like his tomb like with stones or something like that
In a cave.
in a cave. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so on the third day he rose and like some giant stone that they covered the door with, and it was moved, and he was risen.
He risen from,
Yep.
and then from there he's supposed to come back, right? Or no?
Well, he came back on the third day.
No, he came
He
back.
passed away on Friday, and he came back on.
No, he never came back.
He resurrected.
Yeah, he resurrected, and then
Did anybody see him?
Yeah.
so, yeah, right.
No, because they say he'll be back. Isn't he supposed to be back? Isn't that what a lot of the Catholicism and Christianity, they're waiting for the second coming?
Well, all religions are waiting for the second coming. Exactly.
Yeah, so if he become hear me out. So if he risen and people saw
That's
him
the first.
I think he left clues.
What?
Right? Do you know?
Nope.
No, okay.
We didn't go to church.
Okay. No, wait a no. That doesn't make sense, dude. First coming is when he was here already. That's first. He was already here
Okay,
once.
I see what you're saying.
So he risen, that's two, and he's coming, that's the third coming. Wouldn't that be it? Wouldn't that be the third coming?
But everybody's talking about what the Messiah or.
Bro, none of us know shit. Let's be honest.
Hey, bro.
Like we're arguing
It's horrible.
something like we're all. It's like us.
Dude, I went to Catholic school when I was a kid and I forgot everything, dude.
What?
I forgot it all.
Really?
Not good, yeah.
Okay.
I did my first communion. I didn't do my confirmation. Did you do your confirmation, Fabian?
No, I never.
You
did
didn't do the confirmation, dude?
Nah.
On the third day he arose from the dead.
Exactly.
Third day he
and
rose from the
ascended
dead.
into heaven. There he sits in the right hand of God, the Almighty Creator. From there he will judge the living and the dead.
That's it.
All right. So, but nobody saw him. Nobody saw him on the third
They
day.
see him when
Nobody
he rose
saw
from-
him.
He left
So-
clues.
Was it a spirit that they saw, or was it like a light?
Is it possible? I'm just playing devil's advocate, and no pun intended.
So I just saw that movie the other day.
But
was a good movie.
no, I'm trying to say, isn't it possible that his friends moved the rocks and took the body so they can give it a proper burial? Is that a possibility?
And they thought he rose. They thought it was
No,
a
and
resurrection.
everybody else, like not his
I'm saying-
homies.
I'm saying-
His close homies did the job, but everybody else thought, otherwise. I don't know. I'm just saying that could have been a
I
possibility.
feel like I need to do some more research on that, and then I could give you a better answer. You know.
Okay, explain to me the rabbit and the eggs.
That's just American.
No,
stuff,
that's
right?
like they say that's like paganism. It's like a
Paganism.
Yeah, like with
Wait a
the
minute.
rabbit, like like
Paganism, isn't that?
That's like
what defined paganism
It's
to me?
like, or it has not paganism, but like it has to do with that
Does that have to do with spring? Something?
spiritual, like evil stuff. Supposedly, I
You
don't
know
know,
what?
bro.
None
They're
of
saying, like,
us
the-
really know shit. You said paganism, and then you go, not really that.
Well,
Why do
yeah,
you move the mic, dude?
Hey, don't worry, I'm good, dude.
You gotta keep it there, dude.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
like talk and push it out.
Yeah, yeah,
I know.
That didn't make
Put it
sense.
closer. Put it closer.
Okay, right here. All right.
There you go.
Okay, so none of us know shit, bro.
No.
Well, what
We
I do
don't know
know
anything.
is that we celebrate it with the family. It's supposed to be a good family thing.
So family gets together.
Everybody gets
And,
together.
friends
They
get
Easter
together.
egg hunt. They hide eggs.
Yeah, but nobody knows why, bro. Like, not we don't.
Yeah.
Not nobody, but this.
Yeah, we don't know.
This group here doesn't
Well,
know shit.
I do know there's a golden egg that there's always like $5 in it, 10, $20.
Hey, did you ever go Easter egg hunting as a kid?
No, bro. But
No?
no, ever. Not once.
Damn.
We were too poor. But I gotta give my mom credit for this, right? As poor as we were, she did buy us a Easter basket with little chocolates in it, and then a rabbit, and then she would like inflate a rabbit.
Did she like pretend like the bunny came and left it, or did she?
No,
like,
no.
she goes,
No,
"Here's-
no, she
I
would
bought
just-
this for you.
Yeah, she'd say, "I bought this for you."
Okay.
Yeah, no, she did that other part during Christmas.
Damn. So you never experienced like the joy of like finding like eggs in the garden or anything like that?
No, bro. No. Oh, no.
Like 1 year. At
I
least
think I
one,
did.
One egg.
No. When I was when I think when our first or second year here from Mexico, my mom. I'll show you a picture. I have a picture, bro. My mom would clean houses, right? And these, San Marino. And back then, the early 70s, I know some Mexicans snuck in and live there now. But trust me, in the early 70s, there was no Latinos there. It was white. And I'm talking old money white, Irish.
Right.
Not Jewish, Irish, bro. And I know because I would go with my mom in the summer times and I had to hang out because we have a babysitter, and I would always see things in the kids' bedrooms, say "Kiss me, I'm Irish," or I would see an Irish flag. So a lot of old money, bro. And I remember they invited me once, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. There was all these kids, all these white kids, and me. And they said, go get eggs. And I didn't know. I just then got eggs, but I didn't know. I just barely spoke English, bro. So, yeah. What's my one incident, Fabian?
Was there money in the eggs?
Or was it like hard boiled eggs?
No, you know what? I feel bad, bro. No, there was no money, bro. But I did steal some money from somebody's house once.
As a kid? As a kid?
Yeah.
No
that
way.
stayed with me for a long time.
How old were you?
8.
Damn.
I
How much
know.
money did you steal?
$2.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
yeah. That's-
Because they left it on, you know what, bro? They left it on a counter, on a counter, like somebody's bedroom counter. And I was running around this big house, and I seen some money. I just put it in my pocket, bro. So you know what? I feel bad. They probably think my mom took it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, the fucking maid.
They fired her.
Right? Nah, she never got fired, bro. They always loved her. But I'm sure they thought like the maid, goddamn poor Mexican. It was me. I'm sorry, Lord. On this week of Easter, I hope you forgive me.
You gotta give sevenfold now, so you gotta give out $14.
I've given a lot of money, bro, to people. So I've given those $2 back to many of people. So
Yeah, I don't think I ever stole as a kid. I think I was always too scared, bro, to get caught. Fuck that, dude.
No, I used to steal like fruit pies, like Hostess fruit pies.
The fuck?
Bro,
yeah, those are good.
Were you like a fat kid?
Dude.
Cherry, lemon.
Yeah, cherry, lemon, or Mrs. Fields at the pineapple, and like I would like wear sweats, and
Well, how old were you?
I think I was like in the 5th grade, bro. I used to live in Montebello on Greenwood and Mines.
I know Greenwood. You were on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
See, that's what you don't understand, Fabian. There was the tracks, there was Montebello. Montebello, for people from East LA, was known as, back then, it was fancy. But what I did not know, that the other side of the tracks was Montebello too, and that was Ghetto.
Ghetto. So there was a market, Belkin's Market, down the street. I used to walk there, and I would I'd palm them, and I'd walk around, and I'd drop them down my sweats. So hit the bottom of the sweats of the elastic ones back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'd walk slow, and I'd hear. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna hear it. And I literally walk out slow, and as soon as I get across the street, pop them out, and I break them in half, and I'd make one and make two, and I have I was still 2 pies. You know?
How old were you?
So 5th grade, what do you like?
5th grade, yeah.
9, 10, something like that.
Yeah, we're about the same age when we were thieves, bro.
Yeah, I went through a little phase.
Dude, I think
They didn't last that long though.
actually, the only thing I stole, one time I stole a box of condoms when I was in middle school, just because I wanted to try it on, see if they fit.
Did you know how to do it?
Yeah. I figured it out.
Did you open it up first and then try to slip it in, or did you roll it in?
No, I think I rolled it in. I think I already knew what to do. But yeah, I don't know. As a kid, I don't know. I was always I was curious to see if I had a what size dick I had. So I was like,
So what size condom did you steal?
I stole a regular condom, but I was only
The lifestyles.
yeah, but I was 12. So
Damn,
it was,
bro.
it was still a little loose.
You're a horny little fucker, dude.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, dude. And that's one thing I stole, just fucking curious.
And
And then the first time I had sex, I didn't even use one. So it's fucking
smart move, bro.
There you
Hey,
go.
so out of you and your 2 brothers, who was the biggest thief
biggest Steve.
between you, Willie, and Camilo, and you? Who was
Fuck. Probably Camilo.
yeah?
Yeah, I'd say because he was a baby, so no one ever suspected anything, So he always got away with he was a good bullshitter too, bro. It was
I
hard
know
for
he
me.
was.
What would he?
It was hard for me to tell
What
when
would
he
he
was
steal?
when he
What
lying.
was his thing?
Dude, I know he was crazy, bro. He was for sure the craziest out of all of us. I'm not really sure what he would steal, but I know he stole a bunch of shit.
Well,
Let's just say that.
you know why he says that? Because obviously he's an older man now, but yeah, when he was a kid, dude, he knew how to play my ex. He knew how to he literally he had that attitude, like Cartman, where he mom,
Yeah.
when he was little, dude. So
Yeah.
so
I mean, dude, it was honestly I wouldn't say that we played the card, but because he was such a crazy dad that it wasn't that hard to play the card. You know what I mean?
Fucking pussies. These fuckers, dude. They would act always like they were tortured, bro. And then when they were at school, my ex would be like, you're killing the kid, and Gina
Hey, dude,
exaggerates.
I'm gonna come out with a fucking Netflix documentary.
And she would literally tell me you're killing the kids. You're you're ruining them. And I'm like, what the fuck am I ruining them? And I seen other kids.
Were you just yelling at them, or were
I
you
was just a strict motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't, that's it. I was just a strict motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
couldn't do anything.
And
I mean,
Yeah.
they could, but they couldn't.
He was just a stern father.
oh, what a dick! What a dick!
But going back to Easter, did you do anything?
No. I was gonna ask him. I had a question for him about his neighborhood, and I'm
Okay.
just curious, bro. You growing up, because literally there's always movies and songs about the other side of the tracks. Did you know that as a little boy, that you lived on the poor side?
When I was a young child, no.
What age did you figure that out? That you were like, shit, I live on the poor side.
In 6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah.
Why?
That's when it was Greenwood and Mines. That's when you saw all the homies, all the dead bodies at Reggie Rodriguez Park that you would hear about. It was just like,
but did you know that other kids make fun of you?
No, we all didn't. We all lived there. So fucking nobody, we all knew it was we were fighting all the time.
So would
you know what I mean?
Would
Like,
you see like dead bodies as a kid?
I never saw a dead body,
Oh.
but there
No,
was,
but
but the thing is, I think we all knew like fuck, it was rough because we were always fighting. Like we were fighting a cholo, this cholo, that cholo. It was constant. Like every fucking, there was always something going on.
But did you feel, part of you, bro, did you feel like, fuck, why do I live on the poor side? Did you ever feel like that? Or never? That never crossed your mind?
You know what? I don't think it crossed my mind
Because for me,
I was so busy just in the moment. I didn't think about it. I didn't even think about like when I was little. I thought about it. When I was younger, it's weird. When I was like 3-4 years old, I knew like, hey, I don't. This environment is not. It's not right. As like a 4-year-old thinking like that.
So then you got older and you didn't think that anymore?
Then because I was just occupied. All my friends, there's so many kids there. There's like
so you didn't have kids from the other side of the tracks that had money?
No, I was always
You're always with the ghetto kids?
yeah.
What about in the classroom?
Well, in the classroom,
No kids. Oh, I know what they did.
I went to Montebello because they went to Sure.
Yeah, but Montebello had a nice area too, bro.
Yeah, I know, but they would like, it was like the ones who were nicer went to Sure. Montebello's like a hybrid. It was like 50-50.
That's what I'm saying. Being that it was a hybrid.
You know, I talked to them and like I was all friends with those people.
But
it wasn't like we didn't have that connection.
Because you were from the poor side.
I'm from the poor side, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I knew, for me, bro, like I knew as a little kid that we were poor. Like because my mom would clean these houses in these neighborhoods. And you see these beautiful fucking homes, bro. Like just, some of them were like close to mansions, not mansions, close to mansions. And then you come back to Bow Heights, and I would feel cheated, bro. Like, the fuck is this? Because as a kid, you can't process like, why the fuck are you poor?
Yeah, it makes sense because you're exposed to that.
Yeah.
Really. I feel like most kids don't know they're poor. Like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Because they're not exposed to other people's like living standards.
Yeah, the
much,
higher.
you know?
Yeah, if I would have saw it, then I would have.
Yeah. So for you to be, be there while she was cleaning houses, I could see how that would make you feel as a kid.
Yeah, no, yeah, and then you see all the toys they have, because I would play with their toys, and I come home to fucking my house, and I fucking had canicas. You know what canicas are, bro?
No.
Canicas?
No.
Fuck, you're not a beaner, bro.
What's canicas?
What are canicas?
Canicas, bro.
That's
You know
canicas.
what a trompo is? A trompo?
What?
All right,
The
motherfucker. I was a real paisa fucker.
The
They're
trompos.
fucking marbles and a fucking top, bro.
Oh, the clackers.
No, not a top. You
No,
get a
top.
string,
Yeah.
and you get a fucking top.
And
those are my. And then in the neighborhood, you play.
They're called Beyblades. They're calling them Beyblades, is what they call them.
I used to have a Beyblade. Like,
But it's
No,
like,
not that, son. No, we didn't go. No, we didn't have that. No, you had to have skills.
yeah,
oh,
skills.
Yeah,
I know what you're
wrap-
talking
wrap
about.
your
I've seen
finger.
those. Yeah,
And it looks
yeah.
It looks like a trompo. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trompo, and then what you try to do is the way you play is
I remember
you
that.
try to fuck up the other guy's fucking
Yeah.
trompo. You try to crack it.
And try to crack it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. They actually invented a game, like a whole freaking like cartoon series. It's called Beyblade.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was like the same thing, but they're metal, right? And they came with like a little plastic string thing, and you go like that.
That was cheating,
right?
bro. I've
Right?
seen those.
You know what I mean?
No,
And the thing is-
it took a while,
Yeah.
bro.
And if you don't do it right,
if you don't do it right, the fucking thing doesn't spin,
it
bro.
doesn't spin.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta have
You have to
skill.
have finesse.
No, dude, ours was cool, bro. Ours, we got to like put like different like metal edgings on the thing, so we could beat the other thing. It was,
Yeah.
dude, it was badass.
They have like an
Nah,
arena
bro.
too, right?
yeah, like whole arena, dude.
Man, ours was real, bro. You were
No, I used to play.
fucking
I used to
cheating.
play with Jax. Remember
You're
Jax?
a little fucking. No wonder you're so feminine.
No, my sister played
Jax
with.
was for girls.
I know.
Oh, your
No way.
sister?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm just
you know.
kidding. I was good at Jax
And-
too.
but I would play with it because
No,
and then remember I used to set up a ramp, dude, with a 2x4, bro. That was it. A 2x4 and 2 center blocks, and you would literally line up on that 2x4 and try to jump off like a ramp. Off of a 2x4. That's
Yeah.
it. That was your ramp.
So that's all you had was canicas. And,
Okay, I had marbles at a top. I would always have toys, but they're because the rich kids would give my mom toys that they didn't want anymore. So she would come home with a box of shit, but there were always missing parts.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I had stuff that I really couldn't play with, you know?
Yeah.
And I had we had that thing, it was called it had a timer and you had to put all these things in this thing and then it would pop up.
Oh, surgeon? Or
No, not surgeon. It was like a timer.
Surgery?
And you had to put these little things in there.
Oh, yeah. I had
Yeah.
one of those.
Okay,
Yeah,
I had it when I was little.
Yeah, those are cool.
But we only got with like three little things, bro. So
was
we
missing.
had forever to fucking put three. Like, oh,
Yeah. It's like like it has like different shapes on it, right? Eggs, circles,
Oh
triangles.
yeah, I think I remember that.
yeah.
But
yeah.
no, I remember like I'm guessing your favorite toy. All right, your favorite toy as a kid was G.I. Joe, right?
No, bro.
No?
No.
No, I'm saying that because dude,
Was it
I-
a slinky?
No, you know what? Honestly, bro, my favorite toy as a kid, if I can go back, like my all around favorite toy was a skateboard. I got a skateboard. That was it. It was
no.
I just go
as
up
far
and-
as like action figures and
Actually,
stuff like that.
I never had a real because I used to buy you
what
G.I.
I'm saying.
Joes. I used to buy. Okay, the reason I used to buy you those fucking and I bought you expensive G.I. Joes, bro.
Like
I
the
would
big
buy
one?
them.
The big one?
I would buy 'em- the big ones, collectors, bro. Expensive at the time when I bought them. He didn't even know, bro, but they were worth like $40 because they were collectors. But I would fucking open up the box and give them to him and his brother. And they didn't give a fuck about these G.I. Joes,
Bro,
dude. But I would buy you them because I always wanted a G.I. Joe, so I never got it because we had commercials. The commercials on TV would be G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
and G.I. Joe would be doing cool shit.
Yeah, right. The kung fu grip and all that shit.
Yeah, so I never got it. So it's funny that you think that I like G.I. Joes because I had them. No, I bought you and your brothers G.I. Joes when you guys were little because I always wanted one.
Yeah,
So,
no, dude, he always bring me G.I. Joes, dude. I'm like, who the fuck is G.I. Joe? I was like,
you're a
I don't want
dick.
G.I. Joe.
Dude,
I want SpongeBob.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hey, bro,
Exactly.
remember?
He won
I would buy you. Remember, I buy you and your brother big ass Supermans
Yeah.
and Batmans.
Yeah,
like the most expensive
The
Batman.
ones all detailed and shit.
Detailed, bro. The baddest fucking Batman because those are the ones I used to dream of as a kid, right? So now I buy it for them and they wouldn't even play with them. I'm like, man, fuck these guys, you know?
Yeah, dude, he would give me the whole the army card to put the G.I.
The whole
Joe
setup
in.
and
Like,
everything.
Because that's what I wanted.
The tanks and
Bro,
everything.
the whole
But
fucking
at their
thing.
age, they didn't give a fuck, dude.
Bro, you know what I always wanted when I was a kid? A train set.
Really, dude?
Yeah, dude. Like the full on, with the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
city, the rail that goes up and down. Like I had a friend who had one. I was mesmerized. Like, what the fuck? You have a train set? It was big too. It was like almost the entire room. It was,
There was a rich lady. I remember the lawyers. They were a husband and wife, and San Marino, and they were lawyers, Madden and Madden. And I remember these people, bro, very well. And the man had a train set in a room just for trains, and I would just go in there, bro. And this man was like, you know what I mean? Like that was his thing,
that was his little hobby.
a little hobby. I'm pretty sure it was them, bro, because there were so many fucking houses that I would go to. They were just.
Yeah, I guess having a train set back then was like the shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
didn't
No, but
every
it was a
kid want
man.
them?
This was a lawyer, bro,
Yeah.
that had it around, and I was just like, wow, man, if I could just have something close to this. No,
Yeah, dude.
but anyways, man.
Hey, dude, did you ever have that friend who could make the blade of grass and make it whistle?
No,
He would take the blade of grass and you go,
no,
No?
bro.
No?
That's called an Aztec.
oh.
Yeah, Aztec friends, bro.
Dude, I swear, I remember.
Those
Dude, we-
little fucking tarumadas that
Dude,
came straight
I
from
swear-
fucking Mexico.
I swear. We used to, dude, we, used to
You're-
go around- we used to pick like these little things off from the grass that had a little ball at the tip, and you would ride around your finger, and it'd be like, poof, like a little shotgun. You make it shoot out. Bam.
Bro, I used to make my own guns. It was with a fucking, you would cut the broomstick and then get a little piece, and then you'd get a clothes hanger, and on one end you would tape it, and then the other end you would cut little groove, and then you get a rubber band, you put it on the pin. That was your rifle.
Yeah, I remember I made some nunchucks too. You ever
Oh,
make nunchucks?
nunchucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean nunchucks.
Everybody made nunchucks, dude.
We all want to be Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Dude, you hurt yourself every time. Pa, pa, just.
Or they would fucking fall out. They would
Yeah, 'cause they would break.
Yeah, they would break.
Yeah, dude, my grandpa used to sell those when I was a kid. My grandpa we used to sell toys at carnivals and fairs and stuff. He used to have one of those booths, right? So his garage was always just stacked with an endless supply of like toys, dude.
Hey, did he spoil you guys? Did he
Oh,
give you
hell
stuff?
yeah. Anytime like we're little and I was like, hey grandpa, can I get a toy? He's like, come on, mijo. And fucking just give me like fucking 20 toys, dude.
Really?
Yeah, just
Oh,
play
you
with
lucky
them, dude.
bastard.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude. We
You had an
we
amazing
a good-
childhood.
Do you remember Hot Wheels, dude?
Yeah, I had the Hot Wheels, but I never had a complete like thing.
The little tracks.
I never had yeah.
Yeah.
Just I had the Hot Wheels, but I would only, like I said, I would only get like parts of them. So, but
No, I remember as a kid what I got into was dominoes, bro. For some reason, remember That's Incredible?
yeah,
And they set up the whole thing when they set them
Oh,
all
yeah,
up and
yeah.
they knock them down. I got so OCD on that at one point. I would like my parents would keep buying me dominoes. I got to the point where I had like almost 1,000 dominoes, and I'd set up the whole kitchen. Start on the table, go off the
did
table,
one?
bro. Yeah, up the stairs, down the diamond, the heart shaped goes into the square, goes into this and all, bro.
Yeah,
What happened?
you didn't have a lot of friends, huh?
Yeah, I was
So that's
little.
something you
Hey,
had
dude,
to-
I
bro,
was-
but
I
you do
was
that
like-
alone. You didn't have a lot of friends.
I was like 3 or 4 years old doing this
You
shit.
weren't 3 or 4. Shut the fuck
I was like 4,
up,
maybe like
Robert.
4 or 5.
3 years
Like 4
old
or
doing
5.
a whole fucking
No, like,
thing.
I-
They're so full
No, I
of
was probably
shit
like
on
4
this
I was
one,
probably
bro.
like 5. I was probably like 5.
I think you were like
probably
fucking 7 or 8, bro.
No, because
At least, dude.
No,
Bro, to
'Cause
be
we were
5 years old
we
and
were
do a
living-
whole...
We were living in the apartment at the time, and I remember we moved.
Bro, the
out.
precision
We
and,
moved out of the
and
apartment
body
when I was
control you
8.
need to have at 5 years
So I was
old.
probably like 7. Probably like 7, 6
All
or
right,
7.
bro. I better we really investigate. You were 12.
Yeah, dude.
You're full of
I was
shit,
19.
Robert.
I was 19 years old.
Fucking-
and shit.
Yeah.
I was in
fucking
college.
19 in college is fucking lonely.
Hey, I'm fucking still
On a Friday night.
So,
Part of my-
hey, so, all right, man. So
Easter.
we're off trying to figure
Hey,
out.
hey,
This
hey.
all came from Easter.
Oh yeah. So what's going on in your situation right now? How's your life going?
Oh, you just trying to get nosy, fucker, because I told you that
I
me and
know.
Olga are fighting.
I know. What
You're
happened,
gonna dig,
bro?
well, how's your... Yeah, that's a good segue, Robert.
Very,
No, that's
very
good.
smooth.
So
bro.
how did it go, bro?
No, I didn't spend it with Olga because honestly, bro. Okay, listen, we didn't talk for like 4 days, dude. 4 days.
Damn, what'd you do?
Okay, no, I didn't do anything, bro. we just.
What did you say then?
Nah, bro. I was just, I don't know if you've had this situation where you haven't had a girlfriend in fucking
I know.
long time. And I don't know why, bro.
You don't know why? Look at what he's wearing right
I
now.
know, fucking you.
Bro,
Man, listen, bro. I just came from fucking work right now.
I know, bro.
I was-
You
I
was
was
like
right-
that anyways.
wearing fucking compression socks, dude. Bro, you're not that old.
Hey, no, they're fucking.
those for, like,
this is my Puma socks.
For like
dog.
varicose veins or what?
No, like, I got
Damn, bro.
I got my calves and
What,
shit.
are you pregnant, bro? No, so, okay.
dog. Fuck you, baby.
So I was like, no, we didn't talk for like 4 days. Okay, let me ask you guys something. This is a man question.
Okay.
All right?
All
It's a
right.
man question. And I want to know your perspective, from different generations, from you, Robert, from you, Fabian, from your generation, Fabian. I didn't talk to Olga for like 4 or 5 days, bro. 4 days, whatever, right? No communication. And then, so in my head, I thought we're broken up. That's it.
I mean, how did it? What was the last? What was
four-
the last conversation before that?
I mean, 4 days regardless is a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But what was
Okay.
expressed during that?
we were
right before?
we were not in sync at all, bro. Like arguing about everything. She's man, you know, I truly believe that sometimes, you know, like past relationships bleed into our relationship with, you know, because she's been with someone before. You know, it's different from when you're young, Fabian, and you meet your, you know, young ladies. They haven't lived and gone through trauma and doing this. They're like fresh. But when you meet women when they're older and they've already had relationships, some of the things that happen to them, they address them to you, and you're like, you know, you trip out, you know, because like, wait a minute. So I think it was bothering me for whatever reason. Some things did bother me, and we just dropped all communications, bro. Well, I did. I just said.
So you like.
I just said it.
You know what? You were like, you know what? Fuck it. Did you say something along those lines? Like,
no, I didn't
know?
say anything. I just said I just didn't answer for a little bit. She didn't call.
Hey, were you by the phone you're like, come on, call me.
Yeah.
You know, how many times did you pick up your phone and dial and like and on the last digit, like you're like fucking.
All right, I got close to that. I did it like 2 or 3 times.
And how many times did you text message a bunch of shit and then?
Like 3 times.
And
How'd you know I did that, you fucking asshole? Cause yeah, why? Tell him about. I think you know too much, dick.
No, because
what did you do?
I think we all do that. I think we all like want to like reach out, especially. But then your ego kicks in. Like, nah, fuck that. You know. I'm not gonna fucking reach out. She's gonna reach out to me.
Yeah,
And then you're like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna reach out to her. Nah, fuck that. And then it's back and forth. I think that's normal.
Yeah.
You know.
I did do that, bro. That's pretty impressive. You know, pretty observant of you.
So when do you plan on texting?
See how sharp you are when you fucking show up fucking not high?
With my fucking my socks high. I got my socks high.
All right. So who reached out to who first?
Well, so I thought we were done, and then she just texted me like, call me. We need to talk. So I called her, and then I told her, I thought we broke up, you know? And she goes, what do you mean we thought we broke up? A breakup is when people talk to each other and say we broke up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what she told me. But
that's true.
But I thought, all right, fuck it. I guess we're going our own way.
Well, what was the last thing you said? Was it just like fuck you?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what was the last verbiage before?
No, you know, to me, bro, it's like I just thought it was like that was it. I just thought, hey, you know, you don't hear from someone for that long. Okay, you're gonna move on. So 4
days.
Yeah, and then I got in trouble, and then I didn't know.
Oh, is it now? Is it 4? Is it 4 days or 3 nights in fucking?
I don't know, dick. Just we're rounding it off. 4 days. So I went dancing, right? And she asked me. She goes, "What did you do? Did you go dancing?" I said, "Yeah, I went dancing." And then I didn't know it was gonna be a big deal. And then she goes, "Did you dance with another woman?" And I said, "Yeah." And then, well, what, dick? Oh. And then she's like, "Really? You danced with another woman?" And I go, "Yeah, I thought we were done." And she goes, "No." That's what she explained to me. No, done is when 2 people talk and tell each other you're done. Nobody's done like that. It's not how, you know. She goes, "We're adults." She goes, "I'm not a little kid." But then at the same time, I thought, well, we're not little kids. You know, why don't you reach out? You know, I don't know, man.
So what happened when you told her that you danced with another chick, with another lady? I mean,
yeah.
Was she like at least good looking or no?
Oh, shut up, dick.
With another mature.
the la woman.
Mature.
No, I don't know, bro. Yeah, it didn't go well. didn't go well. But
So are you guys together or not together right now?
we're back. but I can't say we're back.
But are you on probation right now or what? Because of dancing with the chick?
No, bro. I think we both like talked like, okay, listen, next time that this something like this happens, if it's over, you can't think it's over. You got to let me know it's over. So okay, understood. And then I'm thinking like, all right, okay, I understood.
Damn.
So,
Sounds like
So she kind of put you like, made you aware of like, all right.
yeah, no, I guess next time I have to communicate, but I figured she didn't communicate, and I figured not communicating was it. You know, I mean, what would you think?
Well, for me, like when
Okay, if they didn't talk to you for 4 days, what the fuck are you gonna
that's
think,
what I'm saying,
Fabian?
like
Honestly,
for 4 days,
like what would you think?
I would be bugging out. Like I would be like, are we together?
Well, to me, it depends on how long you're
Yeah.
with the person.
I-
Now, if you're with her
No,
for
hold
like
on.
months,
Yeah. Well, like they've been together for a while, right? So what I would do,
You're in,
I would wait probably 3 days, and then by the 4th day, I'd be like, "What the fuck? Are we not together? We're not." I would probably call and like test the water, like you know what? Fuck it. If you don't want to be together, we're gonna be together. All right? No, fuck it. All right? Like, or like
have you ever had a situation? Have you ever gone days without talking to each other?
days.
Days.
Only we've been actually broken up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
See? Bro, that's how I read it. I mean, have you think back.
No. But
No, I mean, I can-
she
I
told
can
me.
see-
She told me that they were broken up.
most
told me she's breaking up
see,
with me.
that's different.
And then I waited like 3 days, and I was like,
I'm sorry, baby.
yeah.
Let's work it out.
I mean,
Alright.
to me, I would be, I wouldn't.
How would you take it?
It could be mixed messaging. I can see your point, but at the same token, if nothing was said and we're just mad at each other for whatever reason, and now like we haven't talked for
Right.
4 days, I would reach out.
All right. Well,
You know
that was
what I'm saying?
listen, bro. That was a lesson for me. It was a lesson for me that okay, I guess that after you need to talk, right?
Yeah.
So what'd you do on Easter? If you weren't.
We went to Sammy's house.
Oh, okay.
Sammy had he has those big old family barbecues.
Oh, okay.
You know, black people, bro. When black people do their barbecues for Easter,
I've never been invited to the barbecue.
no, bro. But when black people barbecue, they do the Easter thing.
Oh yeah.
They go all
Peach,
out,
peach
bro.
cobbler.
I don't know if they have peach cobbler, bro. I mean, but it is like it's like, you know what I mean? They had a bunch of games, they had a bunch of food, but it wasn't only black people because he's pretty international brother, He's had a lot of people there.
I was gonna say I'm not saying that like I just can't see you being at a all black thing. Not that like
What the fuck?
That's where you started though. He started in all black comedy.
I don't know.
No, I went to junior high with this guy, bro.
Right.
Sammy and I go way back.
That's true.
We know each other since we were kids, dude. Yeah, it was nice, man. It kind of okay. To me, she did something because she's a little. I believe that women, as they get older, they get hardened. Because I told her that. I think a little bit of your toughness comes from like she's had like situations where, she's had.
She has to speak up and defend herself.
Yeah, like she's a little guarded, dude. But she did something that night that is so simple. It was so huge, dude. All right, check this out. I went to go get something, and I came back, and there was a fresh beer on my table, and she went to go get it for me, and it was just like, it melted me, man, because she's a little hardened, bro, where she doesn't do, sweet things like that. So that was like, to me, I was like, okay.
Damn, she really Set your bar really low, huh?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
She got a beer for me, bro.
I don't know, bro. I'm trying.
Was it open or was it not? Was it like?
It was open. It was open.
And it was open.
She really conditioned you, huh?
You know what it is, bro? Listen, man. Hey, Fabian, fuck you, bro. I don't listen, man. I'm not wishing on this on you. I'm not wishing this on you, Ricky Bobby. But you know, when you're young, and young love, and you know this, Robert. You know,
Hey, is it because you've been like you know in the past you've been like such a kind of like an asshole, yeah, to women that part of you feels like I deserve this.
no. Maybe.
I deserve to be treated like this.
Maybe. I don't know, bro. Well, fuck you, bro.
They're all watching this, all mad at him right now, dude.
No, you know what? Maybe that's the psychological reason why. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'm hoping that I'm in a different direction now with her. I mean,
Do you feel is it the same or different?
no. Well, I'm telling you, that little thing of her getting a beer for me, that was huge.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that was huge for me, bro. I mean, was there a point, Robert? I know your ex lady. I know how sweet she was when I first met you, bro. And I saw it from my own eyes how that dwindled.
Yeah.
All right. Did you know, if you were to meet another woman and start dating her, and she wasn't as kind and sweet as your ex was when you first met her, would you just say, would you deal with it?
No, hell no.
No?
No.
What would you say?
I just wouldn't talk to her. I'd just cut it. I wouldn't continue. I'd just end it.
You know what it is?
What is it?
You know what I think?
I'm listening, bro. Help me out, Dr. Barcena. Dr. Fabian Barcena.
I think you have mommy issues. The same way girls have daddy issues.
You think I have mommy issues? Shit. Like how, bro? Explain.
Like, because grandma treated you poorly and mistreated you. Maybe, like, inside, deep down, you kind of like getting treated like that.
Oh, no, bro. It's not true, Dick. See, I thought you were going to go the other way.
No, that's why he's treating them like that. So because out of like...
No.
Like,
man.
These fucking women, my mom does me, fuck, they're not going to do none of that shit.
No, you know what?
They're not controlling me for shit.
No, you know what, bro? When I was...
Yeah, you know, maybe, hear me out.
Okay.
Because, you know, like you said that when my mom, when you guys first met, she was really sweet to you and did all these nice things. And you were kind of a dick to her. So maybe like you don't like that. Maybe deep down you like.
No, I can explain to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, listen, fucking...
You like that tension.
Fucking assholes. No, listen, Fabian.
You need conflict.
You fucking asshole. Hey, no... Here's what it is. Listen, fuck you guys. Listen, I do reflect back on my relationship with your mother, Fabian.
When it's too smooth.
No, listen. And I should have been a better person, right? And I guess it's one of the reasons when the person I'm with now is not loving to me, I'm like, all right, I don't deserve this because I don't treat her the way I treated your mom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should have been a better man with your mom, and I told you that, son, and I told your mom, and we all live with our mistakes, bro, and we gotta wear them.
Sure.
But with my lady now, like, okay, I don't deserve that because I do everything the opposite. So when I don't get treated right, it affects me because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not being that guy anymore. Why am I still getting treated that way? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but do you think
karma,
it's
dick?
I was about to say, is it karma? I was about to say,
Fuck you
it's
guys.
like you got.
So you guys mean I deserve this?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So- You gotta
it's just
sevenfold.
the laws of the universe,
Yeah,
not us.
you have to go through it for a while.
Oh, fuck you guys. So you mean
Now you
so
now,
you mean
now
so,
you have to become selfless and not and take it on like
so I'm supposed to get and how long am I supposed to be
how long did you do it for? So sevenfold.
oh, you're a fucking asshole.
Until she gets drunk and starts
Hey,
breaking
no.
shit.
Oh god damn. I already had that, bro. I had one of those situations with somebody else, you know.
You know what? But women today, there's an empowerment going on. You know what I mean? Women, they're. I don't know. It feels like times are changing now. You know what I mean? They new standards. They just went to space. They just went to space.
They all went to space.
right.
They just went to space.
Dude, there were
Yeah.
6 astronauts that went to space.
Yeah,
Alright.
6 astronauts. Hold on. Let me pull up the video really quick.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
Did that look real to you?
It looked like a giant
Bro,
dildo.
what-
To
bro,
me, it looks CGI.
Bro, one small step for mankind, one big step for a bunch of fucking lying motherfuckers.
Bro, dude, did you see all the pot? There was so many holes. One of the video of it coming down, the windows were long, and then when it landed, the windows were shorter. When Jeff Bezos went to opened up the door,
Yeah.
there was like so many different.
How flimsy did that door look?
Dude, it looked
though?
super flimsy.
Like it just like swung open.
Yeah.
Like there was no.
It was like-
hinge,
no-
like hinges, like strong hinges.
There was
on
no
it.
pressure.
Yeah.
Because normally it's pressure that builds up.
Yeah, and they said that the because the pressure, the doors aren't supposed to open inwards. Like
It's supposed
that.
to open outward.
Yeah, this is
And they're supposed to be wearing suits and helmets.
Yeah.
When you come in and back from
Hey,
space.
and when they're going up, you can hear them screaming, ah, ooh, ah, right?
yeah.
But you're fucking going like fast as fuck. There's no way you could like. You're just like that was me. I would just be like just trying to hold on and get
Yeah, you're not
like hold it
screaming.
together.
You're going-
you know what I mean? Yeah, because of the G-force, right?
But you know, bro,
Right.
that whoever did that, it looks so flimsy. The whole thing that could have gone wrong in so many ways. Do you know if that parachute would have not opened up the right way, they could have hurt themselves. I'm not saying
Are you
dead.
you think they really?
No,
Dude, I don't even think they.
Yeah.
Even,
You don't think they even
there.
went up?
No.
Or you think they were just?
It was a capsule that they
Yeah,
dropped.
You think that? You think,
I feel like it was AI.
really?
yeah, it
AI.
was
Is AI?
Well, CGI is AI. Yeah,
Yeah. I feel, and then they just
Okay.
Like,
had that.
Because that's taking a hell of a
Filmed.
chance on those lives.
Dude, so how can this?
Like, no, let's say it even went up 400 feet.
No, but look
Do you
at
know
it.
what I mean?
But
Or
what's her name? Kale. What's her name? Gail. Whatever.
yeah, Gail King.
Gail King. She's in her 70s, bro.
Yeah.
The G's are going up in space, and in the 70s, it's like
That's
come on.
insane.
It's insane.
Well, I did take my grandpa when he was 70. I made him go on a Ghost Rider, Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay,
That's a fucking hardcore ride.
it's bumpy. Yeah,
So, but
but it's not.
I don't know, dude.
It's not.
And-
It's
and
not.
then, dude,
it's not
they're-
going to
they're-
space, bro.
Their hair was all like
Perfect.
perfect, bro.
It didn't go up.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Their makeup
And then
was perfect.
None of them walked out of the thing like even a little dizzy. There is no medical.
Yeah.
Personality.
There's
Yeah.
no medical crew.
They didn't
Yeah.
lose.
Right.
They
In
didn't
case
lose
in case
any-
something went wrong.
Right. They didn't lose any
Yeah.
feeling in their legs because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like you would think because they're so old that they would have someone.
We're all calling bullshit on
Walk
this
them
one.
down.
Bullshit, bro.
We're all calling bullshit.
Yeah, there's no way, dude.
So you know what?
And then see Jeff Bezos, he fell, bro.
Yeah,
that's
see
how
that.
that's how embarrassed he was. Think
No,
about it. Look at his body.
No, he didn't fall because he embarrassed. He fell because the dirt was
I understand that, but his body was like, oh, remember they.
But he
opened
didn't fall because he was embarrassed, Robert.
I know,
he fell because he lost his balance in
Right.
the awkward terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did look. He did look a little goofy falling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why do, like, what was the purpose of this? What do you think it was for womanhood, right? For feminism, to empower women.
I think it was for a lot of things. I think it was for clout, you know, like oh look, these women, how daring they are, and they went up in space, and then maybe he's trying to sell a program, you know, maybe he's trying to push something, he's trying to sell something that we don't know behind the scenes. Like, hey, you guys, invest in my program, and we can make it bigger and better. I don't know.
Or it could be our government trying to show off that we went to space before anybody else.
There'd be a lot of things, but there's just the main thing that sticks out is bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, man. I mean, that just like I think as a people, whoever did it, we've become a lot more sophisticated, that we're not easily fooled, and I don't think they covered all their bases.
No, they didn't.
Because maybe if this same situation would have happened 30 years ago, we would be like, oh shit, that was huge. But because of
Information's so obtainable,
right? that we were able to capture the bullshit in real time.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? They had their fun. It was a great skit. It was a great
good. Hey, whoever directed that,
yeah,
a great production.
Yeah, it was a great production. Give them props. I don't think anybody was fooled. The fact that they even took those interviews and did their thing, I think goes to show you how much we get bullshitted as the regular average Joes. Like, I think they underestimated that the average Joe is a little bit more aware today.
100%.
You know, I think, you know, even today's the average guy is gonna go, nah, I don't believe it. You know, and
that's so crazy. Like when you're a kid, when you guys were kids, would you guys ever believe
we believed everything they told us?
Yeah, because we
believed everything because it was the government.
Remember,
they're not gonna lie to us.
It was the space shuttle back in the day,
right?
Yeah. I mean, we believed everything. It's crazy how, like, you know, someone like wars, right? Even wars. Like what I remember is like, oh, Vietnam, when I was, you know, Vietnam, and I was a child, bro. But as you get older, and you talk, and then you realize like that they were just, you realize that wars are just about making money, because people invest in guns, people invest in weapons, and so it's all the investors who make money out of a war, but they make commercials, or the media gets us against another country. And it really is about the rich investing. Who has the money to invest in wars? It's the elites. So who do they have to sell it to? They have to sell it to the people. Why? Because the people are the ones that are going to go fight. You know, so we as the people, as the regular average Joe, are like, oh, okay, go fight, son. I love you. Come back strong. Do it for America. But you're not doing it for America. I believe you're doing it for the capitalists. You know, and I think that is not gonna happen anymore. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, the guy who saw through it all was Muhammad Ali. This one guy says, you know, stands up, gets drafted, and he goes, fuck that, I ain't going. What am I gonna go kill Asian guys? They ain't done shit to me. Yeah, right, you know? Yeah. And then America, literally the powers that be, right, try try to ridicule that man and ostracize him. And then once the smoke clears and everything's done, and we realize that it was all bullshit, we were fighting for bullshit, which is sad to say because so many of Americans lost their lives. But then who was the hero at the end was Muhammad Ali. It was like, wow, look at this guy. He stood up for what he believed was bullshit. And now we realize that, war is bullshit, And I think that the more sophisticated and the more knowledge that's accessible to the average Joe, the harder it is going to be to get people to get into wars.
Well, that's what's so kind of at the same time scary about people, Trumpsters who are like fucking like diehard Trumpsters, like they believe he's the fucking next like Jesus. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like anything that he does, like for war, like I hope if he does put us in a war, like fucking like I know a lot of those people like won't question it. You know what I mean?
No, there's people questioning it, bro. There's higher ups, that are questioning a lot of stuff that he does. But it's crazy, bro, because both sides are full of shit. What is he doing right? Okay, the borders, right? Come on. When you had people coming in and open borders and you had people that were coming here creating chaos, gangs and this and that, coming here and he stands against that, then we're like, yeah, that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
So they both sides, bro, have negatives and positives. It's just almost just like, which bullshit are we gonna fucking fall for more? Because there's bullshit on both sides. We're just trying to, I think as regular people, we're just hoping we get the less of two evils when we root for somebody. Like we know everybody's full of shit, where we're just thinking like, man, let's just I hope we get the guy who's less full of shit.
Yeah.
And at the time when Trump was come on, man, things at the left, they knew what they were, I hope they know they fucked up, saying like, oh yeah, if a man has a dick and he says he's a woman, he can go to the little girl's restroom. Oh, there you lost a lot of people with kids.
Well, in Minnesota, he's still pushing that shit, bro.
I know, bro. But both sides have their fucking issues, man. Well, it's just up to us to.
That's what we need, that second coming. Damn, dude, imagine if that happened in our lifetime.
If Jesus shows up,
yeah,
right? Jesus shows up,
how
like
crazy.
Imagine if he shows up, just all right, motherfuckers. All right, everybody be like, all right, motherfuckers, I'm here to fucking
take all the good people.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm here to fucking clear the facts, right? Everybody's like, oh shit. I don't know,
Dude, that would be fucking cool.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, I'd be down to live in that. You know what I mean?
You see it like all of a sudden you see this.
Yeah, like the end of the world, like Jesus came. Fuck.
They say we're here right now. They're saying we're experiencing the end of the world at the moment.
Are we?
Yeah, it's like all the
well,
the Dead Sea.
The Pope died, right? Isn't he supposed to?
Well, yeah.
Isn't he supposed to be like the last Pope or something like that? Or no?
I don't know. No. They'll find another one in like 15 days or something like that. Yeah, but like there was water in the deserts. There was Red River. The Red River happened like last year, something like that.
Well, I don't know. I never heard about that.
Yeah, there was some like river that was all red and shit. Yeah, dude. Like
I think
some revelation stuff.
As people, we just focus on ourselves, do what we need to do, and
that's it.
Not.
All I know, I can tell you this much.
That's it.
If there's a fucking emergency, I would not last 2 days. You know, there's people that are preppers.
Oh, the prep. Oh,
bro, I have like 4 cans of tuna. I have like crackers, and I have 8 bottled waters, bro, and a flashlight.
No radio, no CB radio.
No, I have nothing. I am not ready for nothing, bro. I would be part of the fucking group that goes out there and tries to fucking take it from the people that are fucking preppers.
Dude, I've
They'll be
had,
taking me out like they do the fucking zombies, bro. Come on.
dude, I've had dreams about like the end of the world of like when I was living at my grandma's house, like one of those end of the world like vehicles pulled up with like all those like armor on it, pulled up and like raided all our shit because we didn't have any guns, dude. That was one of the scary. The next day, I was like, "Hey, mom, we should go buy some."
I know that's why you guys bought a bunch of fucking guns after.
Yeah, we bought some
you guys
guns.
scaring your mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, yeah,
like Mad Max.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you know what, bro? There's another. Okay, switching gears, dude. I saw this dad on social media, and it reminded me of like extreme shit that I would do with you guys. And there's this dad, man, with, I don't know if children's services got to him or whatever, but this is I applaud this dad. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Check this shit out, bro. This is switching gears, and there's old school parenting, mofos.
I told my grandson to act right.
This is
He
grandpa.
didn't want to act right, so
Grandpa.
this is the result of not acting right. We conduct ourselves with manners. We conduct ourselves with not stealing. He didn't want to listen, so he got the new modern-day George Jefferson haircut. Tell everybody hi, Cairo. Cairo, what's it? Tell everybody hi.
That's fucked up, dude. Oh, man,
That's
bro.
fucking, hey, man, he might be the first. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
That's George Jefferson haircut, bro.
George Jefferson.
But hey, you know what, man? I was an extreme dad, bro. Cause my youngest, I had one. I took my youngest one time and had my buddy arrest him
Oh,
at a cop.
did like a scared straight?
Yeah, scared straight. Put him in cuffs and everything, bro. And then
Was he crying?
Yeah, he was crying, bro. Yeah, he didn't forgive me for a long time. But hey,
Well, at least you didn't fucking post it and put it on fucking TikTok.
hey,
That's fucked up, dude.
You know what? Hey, Fabian. Okay, if you have a kid, bro, and let's say, well, that's the grandpa, bro. That's the grandpa. Because the father's not there.
Who the fuck gave the grandpa TikTok?
No, bro.
Dude.
Hey, bro. So the father, the father. Obviously, the father's not there. And if you're the grandpa, you're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. You're not gonna be a statistic. Because what scares
Yep.
dads, bro, is having sons that are gonna be statistics. And
hey, yeah.
it scares the
Especially
shit. And listen,
once you go out into the streets,
a dad or that grandpa, I know what he's thinking. I would rather humiliate him here than have him spend a lifetime in prison.
Yeah, maybe he messed up with his son, and he was too soft on his actual son, and his son's like became like non-existent.
No,
father.
or he was strict with his son, and his son became a productive citizen, and he was like, "Look, fuck that." I mean, listen, man. If you look at the statistics with the black youth, their crime, the percentage of blacks in prison is way higher than all the other races, and Latinos are not far behind.
Yeah,
So, I mean, there's a reason why I used to be so fucking strict on you guys, man. Because I didn't want a life like that for you guys. I didn't want you guys to experience that. So,
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean,
it's hard being a parent, bro.
No. I think, yeah. I mean, that punishment is crazy, but fuck that grandpa for putting that shit on fucking social media, dude. Honestly, that grandpa needs to get his ass beat.
Really? Where we disagree, bro?
You think it'll scar him for life? The kid?
I know, dude, because the internet is no place for a kid, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are fucking ruthless, bro.
I can see that.
And there's no way you should. Okay, like if he didn't put it on, TikTok, okay. But you're putting it on TikTok for views, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
But I don't think he did it.
I wouldn't put it on TikTok. I would have just
Of
buzzed
course
his
he did
head.
it for views.
Okay,
He
you
put it
know,
on
no.
fucking
Okay,
TikTok.
look.
But then again, look at you gotta keep in mind the kid's probably always on TikTok, so you have to kind of play his game. You're like, all right, motherfucker, like this is what you like. You want to sit there on fucking TikTok all fucking day?
Now, we don't know what the kid did either,
Look at
bro.
this
He
shit.
said he bullied somebody, but
No,
we
they
don't.
say he stole.
He stole, yeah. Listen, bro, he doesn't want to be a statistic, dude. Hey, Fabian, it's easy to be a what they call a Monday night quarterback. Someday, I know you're gonna have a child, bro, and obviously it'll be my grandson. And man,
Swear to God, if you ever shave my kid's head.
no, dude, well, I'll do it if you're not around.
All right.
If you're
Yeah.
gone and you're a non-existent dad, you know, fuck, I might shave his head, you know,
Yeah.
you know, your grandma did it to me, bro.
She
that's-
shaved your head?
Yeah, and it was the most embarrassing thing in the world. That's
That's you had lice, though.
Yeah, but I had lice. It was different. Yeah.
You get in trouble, bro.
That was embarrassing, bro.
You were playing with that one kid.
Hey, man. Listen, bro. Listen, to all my people out there, love you guys. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you. As you guys know, we're just ourselves. There's there's no deep meaning with what we do. We're just average people try to talk about life. As you know, in the beginning, we're trying to figure out Easter. and nobody here could figure it out.
Nobody knew.
Okay, love you guys so much. No, honestly, all the people that keep watching us, man, we mad love. And we learn from our mistakes, and we share our mistakes with you guys. Fabian, you want to?
So this weekend you're gonna be Saturday, April 26th, San Bernardino at Noah's Lounge.
Noah's Lounge, man. I was there last year. You guys were really, really cool. I appreciate you guys. Mad love. The IE doesn't. You guys deserve more love than you get. I know that you guys get a bad rap. The IE sometimes you get, you know what I mean. The IE, has its issues, but nobody talks about the good people. So that's that's why I go there, because there's a lot of good peeps in the IE, Inland Empire, California. Mad love.
And then
and then where, bro?
Cinco de Mayo weekend is a little bit before Cinco de Mayo, May 2nd and 3rd at Hollywood, California at the Catalina Jazz Club.
In Hollywood, you guys, this jazz club, and I'm proud to say I'm the first Latino comedian. They've done comedy now since, right? But I was the first one to do stand-up at the Catalina Jazz Club, because it's usually they've had only jazz. And comedians there, I remember that lady told me they had Joan Rivers back in the day.
No way.
Yeah, so, and then another big-time comedian was there, but as far as Latinos, I was the first at the Catalina Jazz Club in Hollywood. If you guys want to take your lady to a nice place, have dinner, is kind of a classy joint, the Catalina Jazz Club, you guys, May 2nd and 3rd in Hollywood. Hope to see you guys there. What else we got, bro?
And then May 9th through the 11th, Tempe, Arizona.
Arizona, coming at ya, party animals.
Yep.
You guys party.
That's going to be fun.
Tempe. All right, it's like that college town there, man.
Yep.
So the Sun Devils, right? Arizona Sun Devils, man. You guys always are amazing party animals, and always enjoy you guys there. So mad love. Fabian, how do they follow you, bro?
Fabian Barcena 7 on Instagram. And then thank you guys. A couple times people have mentioned the podcast to me. I've been strolling around town. So thank you. Really appreciate it. You guys like the podcast? Share, subscribe, comment. Robert, what you got?
Yeah, you can find me. Actually, I'll be with you at Noah's.
Noah's, baby.
And Jazz Club.
You're doing all these clubs with me, bro.
Yeah.
Zapata in the house.
Let's go. And Instagram, Robert Zapata. Check me out, guys.
Make it happen.
And then if you guys see Robert, on the street, say what's up. I guess.
All right, guys. Thank you. All love.
Peace.